Schedule a consult and find out what AMI can do for you.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Hog Wild will be open on the 4th of July, serving up our award-winning barbecue. Pick up a slab of slow-smoked ribs and a family pack on the way to your celebration. They come loaded with your choice of meats and sides, complete with buns and our famous Hog Wild sauce. Order online at gohogwild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Staying healthy and comfortable starts with the air you breathe. If you're noticing more dust, odors, or allergies, it could be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Pure Air starts with cleaner air ducts, pair with enhanced filtration and purifications options, and the difference is amazing. When the air you breathe is clean and fresh, your home smells fresher and your family is healthier. Time for cleaner air in your home? Call Bryant for a free estimate. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Husker fans, the 2026 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need you there to continue to make the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium the best atmosphere in college football this fall. You can now choose between 2 Husker football mini plans, a 3-game mini plan for only $185 and a 4-game mini plan for $225. Both plans are your best way to guarantee a ticket to the Indiana or Ohio State game. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football mini plan today or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Koppel is proud to be the highest rated GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln areas based on Google reviews. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on new Silverado and Sierra 1500 models. But hurry, this 0% financing offer won't last long. Visit us in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
Heads up, LES customers, July 31st is almost here. And that's when our Fairfield Street customer lobby is closing for good. The good news, we've still got plenty of ways to support you. Find your best options at les.com.
Bonzal Pool and Spa is turning 75, and you're getting the presents. Right now, we're counting down to our Big Diamond Anniversary Bash on July 11th with massive weekly doorbuster sales. Stop in every Monday for 75% off your favorite premium BioGuard water care products. Plus, every $75 you spend starting today enters you to win a $7,500 premium in-home sauna. Get your pool ready for summer and start winning today at Bonzal Pool and Spa, 33rd and Nebraska Parkway in Lincoln. Bonzal Pool and Spa, every day made better.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Your friends with Genesis Contracting Group here in Lincoln would like to take this time out to thank our first responders, doctors, nurses, and the healthcare professionals who put their lives in harm's way for our protection. Blood donation centers need people to donate blood. Be a silent hero and give blood today. It will help accident victims, surgery patients, sick children, and members of our military. This message is from Genesis Contracting Group here in Lincoln. Stay united and keep America safe and strong.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Hey everyone, it's Brie Marie. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday night at 7 p.m. from April through August for The Finish Line. We'll do laps around the headlines in dirt track racing, let the rubber meet the road for NASCAR news, and talk with special guests, including your favorite local drivers and racing personalities. That's The Finish Line, Sunday at 7 p.m. all summer long on 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to Bullpen The Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakovic. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Welcome to Bullpen The Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, July 1st, 2026, and it is Window World Wednesday with two-time national champion Todd Euler.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. All right, y'all, as we get closer to the 26th college football season, the excitement is building up. But hold on for a minute. I got something I want to talk to Euler about. Harrison, do you have a pet?
No.
You have a pet.
Yeah, I got dogs.
Is this the worst time of the year for dogs when we talk about 4th of July?
Oh, yeah. My dog won't go outside.
My dog, I was on the porch with my dog. This done happened the last 3 nights, man. And it's funny to me because my dog can open the gate. I mean, open the door by itself and go in the house and leaves his little brother out there. But we were sitting on the porch yesterday, and I knew it was a big one because I heard it. It was...
Mm-hmm.
And he took off like he was being chased by 20 dogs and went in the house and wouldn't come back out. I feel sorry for him, but he got to toughen up. It doesn't bother. I had my other border collie. He used to tap dance when firecrackers go off because he was happy. He sits out in the yard with us and watches it, but not this border collie.
I have a 10-year-old Yorkie that's about 8 pounds. She don't care about fireworks, don't bother her whatsoever. I got a 125-pound Zeus. It's a, Newfoundland. And the second he hears a firework, no, he's not going outside. He hides under the table. He's actually goes downstairs and gets under my desk.
Now, I had one neighbor when I stayed off South 30th over there. And his dog was one of the worst dogs I've seen about fireworks. They had to take him somewhere. And I think the dog name was Rex or something. But they had to take Rex somewhere. And like, I don't know, to like a little doggy stay.
Staycation?
Yeah, staycation, because because if you ever had fireworks on the south side over there of Lincoln, they go crazy.
It pops off. I remember we lived the same. Well, I lived at one of the places you used to live.
Aventine.
New neighborhoods have a party.
Yeah, they really know how to party when it goes through 4th of July. And I feel sorry for dogs, especially mine, man, because he's like a part mean dog and a part lover. Like, he protects both of us. Like, if she try to touch me, he'll bark at her. And if I try to touch her, he'll bark at me. So I don't know who he's barking at, but I just stay out of his way. But when it comes to fireworks, he's a big wood. So he's not that good. So protect your dogs for the 4th. And like I said, that's the only thing I wanted to talk about on that one, man.
Yeah, my dog won't go outside.
Yeah,
Second he hears one, he's done for the day.
Yeah.
And then we got to make sure he doesn't go to the bathroom in the house,
Yeah.
which he hasn't.
Yeah.
Our farm dog, I used to feel so bad for it. It would, whether it was thunder and lightning or fireworks, just do laps around the house, barking the entire time for as long as it went. And I don't know if it was trying to protect us, but the poor dog was like winded as soon as it got over.
Here's what Matt says. Guess you could say he doesn't have the dog in him. He's more like a cat when it comes to that. But you know what? He's still my dog. And like I said, I don't know where I'm going to be for the 4th, but he's never gonna come outside during the 4th.
Coming outside.
And they started early already. So You know, they popping them already in the neighborhood.
We only got 4 days left, though. So
Yeah. So
It's true, though. They either got the dog or they don't.
Yeah.
You can't train them.
Yeah, you can't train them about fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
It goes that way. All right, guys, 65 days till the Husker kicks off in Lincoln, Nebraska against Ohio. You know how we do it. The best 65 in sports, NFL first, then Huskers. I'm trying to trim it down a little bit because it's so much guys in the NFL and so many Husker guys. I try to cut it down to 3, possibly 2 guys a piece. But let's go NFL first. Tom Mack, 60-70 guy, made 11 Pro Bowls, started 184 games in the NFL, 60s and 70s. So playing 184 games from the 60s and 70s.
Who did he play for?
I don't know. I didn't write the team down.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of games.
Sometimes I kind of figure out who they play for because of their name. But this guy right here, we probably know him, Gary Zimmerman. Offensive tackle. Offensive tackle, Hall of Fame.
Broncos.
Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Minnesota and Broncos. But he's a 7-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champ, all 90s team. You got any other six?
He had. If he's the Super Bowl champ, he didn't do it at Minnesota.
Yeah, he sure didn't do it in Minnesota.
So he must have been with the.
But
Broncos.
he's an all 90s team guy. So too many.
I remember that guy. He was mean.
Yeah. All right, best Huskers to wear 65. I got 3 guys. One guy, Teddy Pahaskis.
Mm-hmm.
He wore 65.
Teddy.
Greg Austin, 03-06, who later came back with Scott Frost to coach the O-line.
Oh.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know that.
Now we all learn something every day.
Yeah, you can learn something new.
All right, Joe Armstrong is a 1968 guy, 1968 and 69. Bob Devaney era guy, was a first-team All-American.
All right.
So I'm not a fan of 60 numbers. Like they
that's
don't get the recognition that they need. 60s, 70s are the type of guys that lay down the foundation in the front, but that never get credit for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the
I don't
debate.
know. Yeah, I don't remember. Brennan Stye.
60. He's 60. I did him the other day. So he was on. I think 68? He was 67. No, that's Aaron Taylor. I think he was 60. Yeah, I think he was. So yeah, I got it. Yeah. Ham and Bean said my dog will grab a smoke ball and run around.
Well, smoke balls don't blow
He
up.
said my dog will grab a smoke ball and run around. You got to keep them in or they will want to play. My neighbor is a war zone for the past month or when the Huskers play roast beef steak. So, yeah, I'm not a firecracker guy. I love different kind. I broke somebody's window when I was little.
Oh.
Because you know how we used to have the skyrockets and we would put them in bottles and we
call them bottle rockets.
Yeah, bottle rockets. And sometimes I used to throw the bottle rockets.
Oh yeah, throw them.
I light them and you got to just know when to. Soon they got. So you throw it up in there.
How many brothers you got?
3.
You didn't have bottle rocket wars?
Nah, they.
Oh,
my
missing out. Wars.
Here's the thing, man. I got an older brother who's 53.
Okay.
I'm 50. I'm 13 years older than my other brothers.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's a little different. Yeah.
It's a big gap.
We were tight. 5
Yeah,
of
see,
us
yeah,
in 9
5 of y'all,
years.
yeah.
Like,
So
we had bottle rocket wars. We had Roman candle wars. We were like, who could hold on to a lady finger and let it blow up in their hand? We did that. Like, I don't know how I still have all my fingers. Yeah, we were crazy with fireworks growing up.
All right, so be careful during the 4th.
Yeah,
hey, like
careful.
we say, be
It's
careful.
going to be dry out there, so definitely.
Be careful.
Up in Northeast Nebraska, I know, in particular.
Yeah,
it's been dry as a bone.
We don't need it.
It's been raining a lot lately, though, Harris.
It has been?
It has.
Okay, well, that's great news.
Yes.
Where at?
In Norfolk, yeah.
Oh, I'm saying we ain't had none here.
Oh, it's
all right. You ready? You know what I got you? You ready for it?
Yep, the Google's ready.
I've been doing this for the last week and a half. Best Huskers that we never hear about too much lately. I got 10. I started Wednesday with you.
Yeah.
So we're still going. I got 10 guys here today. Give me Mr. Larry Jacobson.
Larry Jacobson.
Yes. D tackle 69 through 71.
Larry Jacobson, award number 75. He was an Outland Trophy winner in 1971. He was Nebraska's very first winner of that award. Back-to-back national championship. He was on that defensive line, 70 and 71. Consensus All-American, earned first-team honors as a senior in 1971. Alongside teammate, we had him on yesterday, Mr. Rich Glover.
Rich Glover,
He was with him. He was also inducted to the Hall of Fame as well for Nebraska. And his total, or excuse me, he did actually go to the NFL as well, drafted 24th overall by the New York Giants in the 72 NFL draft.
All right. My next guy. You got something?
No, didn't realize that team was good. They had some dudes on it.
Yeah. All right, my next guy, give me Cal Vanderbosch.
All right, Vandenbosch. Yeah. It's one of my little brother's good friends.
Cal Vandenbosch.
The end.
The Google machine's thinking. I might have had some typos on this one. I'm almost positive I did. Farley, what do you know about him while it's thinking?
I know he was
1997 national championship. He was part of that undefeated 13-0 team that captured a national title during his freshman year. Had some brains with him as well. Two-time academic All-American. He with the 3.8 GPA in finance. Special teams record holder. Blocked a school record 3 field goals during the 1999 season and was also inducted into the Nebraska Football Hall of Fame. Career total on sacks, 13 sacks for a total of 160 yards lost, 34 tackles for loss, and 46 QB pressures.
Wow.
All right.
Dude, I think he got drafted by the Titans, didn't he?
Yeah.
Played for the Titans for a long time.
34th overall 2001 NFL draft, drafted by the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
Did become a 3-time Pro Bowl defensive end, 05, 07, 09. Majority high motor years with Tennessee Titans and Detroit Lions is where they say he had his most success.
All right, guys. My next guy, give me Michael Booker.
Michael Booker. I just went to one of his high school football games. He's coaching high school football in the Nashville area.
Oh, nice. Michael Booker, 2-time national championship on the 94 and 95 teams. Fiesta Bowl defensive MVP in 96.
That was my MVP, sir.
The Fiesta Bowl defensive MVP?
It was mine, but he stole it.
He stole it.
He stole it.
Well, you can make that argument with him. I'm just reading what the information's giving me. He had a breakout national performance in that 96 Fiesta Bowl where they took down Florida. He completely locked down the Gators passing game, finishing with 4 tackles, 3 pass breakups, and an interception returned for a touchdown. First round NFL draft pick. The 11th overall selected by the Atlanta Falcons. All Big 12 honors, named second team All Big 10, All Big 12 cornerback in 1996. And as I mentioned, he did play in the NFL from 97 to 2001 for 5 seasons.
Yeah. He stole my defensive MVP for
Was it close?
Fiesta Bowl. Well, I don't know if it was close. I had eight tackles, 2 sacks.
Did you have a touchdown return? Interception?
Look, we're not going to talk about that interception, okay? I dropped the pick on the second play of the game.
Oh, Farley.
I dropped it, went down right through my hands. I tipped the ball up in the air from Danny Wolfer. I was coming down with it, but I was looking for somewhere to run. This was the second play of the game. I also had 2 sacks. One was a safety. They didn't call that. So my guy blitzes again the next play. They call it a safety. I blocked. I pushed the running back into Danny Wolfer's arm as he was throwing it. And Michael Booker, it was a shank. Like I pushed him into the throwing motion, and he kind of ball was wobbly. So I think I thought I deserved that. But,
you had the assist on the interception.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, the assist. Yeah.
The assist.
Yeah. So, good player, though. I love Booker.
No,
got a chance to see him when his son was down here doing pro day. Has a great kid. He's down, like I said, he's in Tennessee now coaching football.
Yeah.
Good luck on everything he do in life. But, all right, next guy, tight end. Give me Matt Herron.
Matt Herron, he's up in my neck of the woods. Lives in Pierce.
Herron. How do you spell Herron?
Herian.
Yep, you got perfect. All right, I got it pulled up for me regardless. He was tight end, known as a deep threat. He played from 2002 to 2006 with Nebraska. Upon finishing his senior season, he was the all-time career receiving yards leader for a tight end at Nebraska with a total of 1,000 243 yards on 65 receptions. All Big 12 honors. He earned first team All Big 12 recognition in 2003 and was a John Mackey Award semifinalist as well. He did suffer an injury in 2004 that forced him to redshirt in 2005, but did come back for a great 2006 senior return. Was inducted to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame for his historic multi-sport career over at Pierce High School. Did not realize he was a Pierce guy.
Oh,
Pierce, man.
Up towards my neck.
Kevin Brown guy.
Total careers. Well, I'll give you a senior year. He finished with 12 receptions, 150 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns, and 12.5 yards per catch. His freshman year, he only had 7 receptions, but for 301 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns. His most productive year, you can make the argument, 2003 for 22 receptions, 484 yards, 3 touchdowns with an average yards per catch of 22 yards.
He got that injury and was never the same.
How far is Pierce and Norfolk?
Yeah, 20,
right? It's
20 miles.
Yeah.
20 miles apart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Battle Creek is where?
12 miles the other way.
Okay, nice little neighborhood. I mean,
you know the Northeast well? Have you been up there?
You need.
I've been to Norfolk.
I'll tell you what, Northeast Nebraska high school football.
What's the little store in Norfolk that does the Husker stuff? Cammy owned.
Oh, Cammy, yeah, the Husker place.
Yeah, the Husker place. I was down there a couple of years ago.
That's out Northeast.
Yeah.
Great spot. Great athletes in the Northeast.
Yeah, I've been to Schuyler, Nebraska. When I traveled a lot when I did walls and basements. So that was we traveled to what was this place called? They got a good bar, not bar, but most of these towns they sell food in bars. So I'm not saying bar because I don't drink, but they do. We go to lunch at bars, but I think it was. I forgot the name of it. Midwest. I forgot.
Martinsburg.
No, it was mid something Nebraska. It was. I had to think about it, but they had some great food.
Bob's Bar in Martinsburg.
Is that place still open?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
For some reason, I heard a rumor that.
I love these little
stores. You got to go to Bob's Bar in Martinsburg, Nebraska.
That's one with the massive burgers, right?
Yeah.
Massive burgers.
Doubt I ever go to Martinburg.
Don't say that, part. It's a gem.
It is a gem. It's a hidden gem.
All right. Tom Petty Suck says, to this day, well, that's his handler now.
It's a great name.
He said, to this day, that was a safety.
Okay, so he's on your side.
Yeah. A lot of people on my side of that one. Next guy, give me Mr. Junior Miller.
Junior Miller. My buddy Kevin Ward's buddy from back in the day.
Junior Miller, he was consensus All-American in 1979, recognized as the best tight end in college football during his senior season, earning first-team consensus All-American, 2-time first-team All-Big 8, dominating the conference. He secured first-team All-8 conference honors in 1978 and 79. He actually made the Husker All-Century team in 1999. Husker fans voted him as the starting tight end on Nebraska's official All-Century team. He was the top 10 draft pick as well, 7th overall pick in the first round of the 1980 NFL draft by the Atlanta Falcons. I feel like the Atlanta Falcons were drafting Huskers quite a bit. He played football in Texas. He did get a Texas High School Football Hall of Fame inductee in 2011 as well. His most successful career in 1978 at Nebraska, 33 receptions, 609 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns, led the team in catches, 3rd team AP All-American.
You ever seen Junior Miller? You ever seen him in person? Probably the biggest tight end I probably ever seen at the University of Nebraska. I seen him back when we was playing in like 90-something, and he was a big house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, shout out to Junior Miller. All right, my next guy. Give me the guy who recruited me, Turner Gill.
TG.
Mr. Turner Gill.
My favorite quarterback.
I must have a lot of information on Turner Gill because it's still thinking. What do you guys got on Turner Gill in the meantime?
Turner Gill led the 1983 scoring explosion.
Yeah.
To a school record. How many was it? 5? What?
5 million yards.
5 million. Yeah.
It was a lot.
But Turner Gill, man, excellent recruiter. Some wish he was the coach. But, the coaching way.
I loved him. Yeah.
Like I said, great guy, quarterback coach. Not too many things you can say bad about Turner Gill. Didn't have a great stint at Kansas. Brought Liberty back a little bit. I heard he's down in Texas now, living a great life. So shout out to Turner Gill.
three-time All-Big 8 quarterback at Nebraska, spent 13 seasons as an assistant coach at Nebraska as well. His senior year, Gill finished his career with a 28-2 record as a Husker, including a 20-0 conference mark. He led the Big 8 in passing efficiency as a senior with a rating of 152.7 and would have ranked third in the country had he attempted 10 more passes. One of the surest passers in Big 8 history, Gill set a school record and conference record and just missed the NCAA record for lowest interception percentage in a career, 11 interceptions in 428 attempts, good for about just 2.5% of the time. He was just 0.01 off from the record set by USC's Paul McDonald. If we went through on just one less interception, he would have that record. And they have a lot of stats on him. The guy was an absolute monster.
He's a stud. And that's who I grew up. I know you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Like, I grew up watching this guy listen to, Kemp Pavelka on the radio. But I'll tell you, he's probably my favorite assistant coach.
Yeah.
He
sold me. He sold me to Nebraska. Like the first time I met him, I'm there. I'm in, coach. And probably one of his prize recruits that he got.
Really
good. Good baseball player also.
Yeah.
So good
really
baseball
good guy.
player. All right, next guy. Give me Zach Bowen.
Zach Bowen.
Mr. Zach Bowen.
And
Tom Petty Sucks also chimed in. He said he just watched the replay. That was definitely safety.
Oh, I knew it was. Yeah.
Mr. Zach Bowen. 2005 to 2007 was a transfer, arrived at Nebraska as a highly touted junior college transfer from New Mexico Military Institute and won the starting cornerback job in 2005. Remembered by Husker fans for the 20-17 gritty road win over Wake Forest in 2007 with the game-ending interception in the end zone late in the fourth quarter. Some of his total tackles in his career, 56 tackles. He had 39 solo stops as well, 3 interceptions, 17 pass breakups, and a single game high. He recorded 8 tackles versus Missouri in 2007. Would go on to have an 8-year NFL career as well. He played for the Chicago Bears from 08 to 13, the Giants in 2014, Dolphins in 15, totaling 13 career interceptions and over 180 tackles. After retiring, he turned to Nebraska as a coaching defensive backs locally at Omaha Northwest High School in Midland University.
Oh, okay. All right, next up, give me Christian Peters.
Mad Dog.
The real
been,
man.
around
Real
our
man,
studio. Obviously, back in the 1990s, he was also part of the back-to-back national championship years, 94 and 1995. First team All-Big 8 in 95. Earned consensus first team All-Conference honors and an honorable mention All-American status as a senior. Nebraska Hall of Fame, inducted into the Nebraska Football Hall of Fame in 2006 to recognize his on-field impact. Total tackles, 124 tackles in his career here at Nebraska. 20 tackles for loss, 9 sacks, and a 33 QB hurries. Also had some NFL career. He played
Giants
with the New York Giants. Yep, 1997. Would also go on to play for the Indianapolis Colts in 2001 and the Chicago Bears in 2002.
He was scary.
He reminds me of the guy from the Nerds. What was his name? The big guy that, the big crazy guy that Nerds. I'm trying to think of that guy.
Yes.
Animal. Yeah, Animal from the Nerds.
I'll tell you a story about Christian Peters. I was on scout team run station in 93, and I got the ball every other play with Scott Davenport. Him and I rotate, and I didn't get the ball one time. Coach said, "Hey, QB, keep the ball." So I didn't get it, and Christian wrapped me up, and I'm like, I ain't got the ball. And he threw me, ran over, kicked me, spit on me, and told me to go back to Bloomfield. And I laid there. Well, you know Bloomfield, right? I laid there. I'm like, I'm from Battle Creek.
I was going to say, did you correct him?
From Battle Creek.
I can tell you a story, man. The first time I met Christian, man, and Jason, they were showing me the weight room. I just got in town. And we used to go on summer workouts. So my first day there, and you know that you walk down that hallway and they got the window right there where you can look in the weight room. And they was right there by the window. And I'm like, who is these two brutes? They was big. And they just started going crazy. Juco, we're gonna that's how it sounded like. And I'm looking at them like, what is wrong with these two guys? Like,
they were
is this normal?
Yeah, that
was a sign of a strong program.
No, that was a sign of what have I got myself into? Like, but great guy. One of the best players I ever played with, can bring it to you just by having a speech with you right before the game.
His pregame speeches
are no one compares to it. Nobody.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. He says some stuff that
I'm sure
that'll make you laugh and make you want to run through a wall. But at the same time, hey, still a great player. All right, next guy. Give me Mike Kroll. I think that's it.
Yeah, Mike Kroll.
Yeah.
How do you spell Kroll?
Croel.
Yes.
O-E-L. Mr. Mike Kroll. 1987 to 1990, 6'3", 225, linebacker, outside edge, all Big 8 performer, earned first-team All Big 8 honors during his senior season in 1990, Nebraska Hall of Fame as well, inducted in 2000. He was a top 5 NFL draft pick as well, 4th overall pick in the first round, selected by the Denver Broncos in 91. He was also the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year in 91. He racked up 10 sacks and won the Associated Press NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. Tackles for loss at Nebraska. He finished with 23 tackles for loss, 10 sacks, quarterback hurries 22, pass breakups 8, and like I said, a 7-year NFL career after winning Defensive Rookie of the Year.
All right, guys, that's our episode of Huskers we don't hear too much about anymore. I'll try to keep it going a little bit more tomorrow and next week and the week after that. So we'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket. Window World Wednesday with 2-time national champion Todd Euler. Whoop, whoop.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mix Concrete in Lincoln and Palmyra. Ready Mixed offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they cover the cost of CDL training. Apply with Ready Mixed Concrete today to be eligible for a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today with Ready Mixed Concrete. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Hog Wild will be open on the 4th of July, serving up our award-winning barbecue. Pick up a slab of slow-smoked ribs and a family pack on the way to your celebration. They come loaded with your choice of meats and sides, complete with buns and our famous Hog Wild sauce. Order online at gohogwild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies. It'll be breezy and hot. An afternoon high near 96. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, the low around 74. And tomorrow, continued chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly sunny, the high near 93. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Come out this Friday, July 3rd to 3rd of July at the Roca Tavern in downtown Roca, sponsored by City Car Wash in Hickman. Retroactive blues, rock, and more starts at 8 with no cover. Cold drinks at the bar and a fun patriotic party. The Army National Guard leads the way. Come hang with them at 3rd of July at the Roca Tavern in downtown Roca. Guys, if you're dealing with low back pain or trouble urinating, don't just live with it. These could be signs of treatable conditions. At Advanced Medical Imaging, their interventional radiologists specialize in minimally invasive procedures designed to relieve symptoms and improve your quality of life without major surgery. June is Men's Health Month. Take the step. Call Advanced Medical Imaging today to schedule a consult and find out what AMI can do for you.
Heads up, LES customers, July 31st is almost here. And that's when our Fairfield Street customer lobby is closing for good. The good news, we've still got plenty of ways to support you. Find your best options at les.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Husker fans, the 2026 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need you there to continue to make the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium the best atmosphere in college football this fall. You can now choose between 2 Husker football mini plans, a 3-game mini plan for only $185 and a 4-game mini plan for $225. Both plans are your best way to guarantee a ticket to the Indiana or Ohio State game. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football mini plan today or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
Bonzal Pool and Spa is turning 75, and you're getting the presents. Right now, we're counting down to our Big Diamond Anniversary Bash on July 11th with massive weekly doorbuster sales. Stop in every Monday for 75% off your favorite premium BioGuard water care products. Plus, every $75 you spend starting today enters you to win a $7,500 premium in-home sauna. Get your pool ready for summer and start winning today at Bonzal Pool and Spa, 33rd and Nebraska Parkway in Lincoln. Bonzal Pool and Spa, every day made better.
What if your bank had people who care about the places we call home?
That's what Union Bank does. We encourage this culture of giving back.
I really enjoy working with People City Mission,
the United Way campaign,
Habitat for Humanity, Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Everyone's in to help make that community stronger. To be part of all of this that's going on is pretty remarkable.
At UBT, your money has people with a passion for serving. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of that at the Smokehouse at Super Saver and Russ's Market. Award-winning, old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors and smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season. Brats and sausage for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, and smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Saver and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
You're listening to Bullpen The Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bullpen The Blackshirt here on 93.7 Ticket. We are powered by Bauer Infrastructure, Bauer
Underground,
Brad
Excavating.
Thank you, Eula. I got to get Harrison on that Bauer.
I've heard the cue before, but I was like, I don't want to mess this one up. I can't remember how it went.
Don't worry, I messed it up a lot.
On this segment, we're going to talk about the top 15 recruiting territories in the United States. Now, college football recruiting is built around relationship, evaluation, and geographic. But we'll talk about some of the geographic. And I'll tell you right now, they got the top 15. Number 1.
Don't say Georgia.
South Florida.
Okay.
When we look at South Florida, you talk about Miami-Dade, Broadwood, Peach, Palm Beach. America's premier talent pipeline produces elite skilled talent year after year. They're number 1.
All right.
Number 2. Metro Atlanta in the state of Georgia. Deep talent pool with a strong tradition of producing NFL and power for talent. Number 3, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Dallas, Collins, Denton, Ellsworth, Ellis, Rockwell counties, one of the nation's largest and most talented, rich recruiting territories. Greater Houston, Texas.
All right.
Consistent produces elite recruits across all positions. That's number 4. Number 5, Southern California.
SoCal.
Los Angeles, Orange County, Inland Empire.
How come Cali-Nebraska movement didn't work then?
He was in the rich part, Calabasas. Is that Southern California? Calabasas?
I got no idea where we're getting our guys from at that point.
Unmatched combination of population, talent, and high-level competition. Next is on this one is Central Florida.
All right.
Orlando, Tampa, Polk County, rapidly developed into a national powerhouse for elite prospects. Number 7, East Texas, the Golden Triangle. Tyler, Longview, Beaumont, Port Arthur. Historically rich in talent and physical hard-nosed football. Number 8, South Louisiana.
All right.
Greater New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Produces elite athletes with a strong football culture and tradition. That's number 8. Let's get to number 9. Number 9, the DMV. DC, Maryland, Virginia. Talented, rich, highly competition at every level.
That's where the Morning Pure Stone came from.
Yep. Good job right there. All right. Number 10, North Florida. You're looking at Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Gainesville. Deep talent pool with a physical blue-collar style of play. Alabama is number 11.
Surprised they're that far down the list, actually.
Statewide. Alabama got talent, but not like that. I mean,
I guess the way they're splitting up Texas, though, that checks out.
Yeah. Alabama's number 11. Let me get back to it. 30. Okay. Consistently produce elite talent across all positions. Ohio is number 12.
What did you say?
Yep.
Cleveland, Metro, Columbus Metro, Cincinnati. Long-standing producer of Power 4 recruits and NFL talent. New Jersey, statewide.
Jersey, Mike Rozier.
Consistent producers of national-ranked prospects and Power 4 recruits.
Ramon Worthy, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one is Virginia. Hampton Roads, Virginia. Norfolk, Virginia Beach. A recruiting grounds with access to top military and private schools. All right, number 15, Mississippi. Produces one of the nation's highest concentrate of FBS and NFL talent per capita. Then they got honorable mention. They have Western Pennsylvania, the Phoenix metro area, Arizona, Las Vegas, South Carolina, Midland, upstates, and then Oklahoma with Oklahoma City and Tulsa. Rankings reflect overall talent, value, NFL production, Power 4 recruiting impact, and historical trends. So this is real stuff right here.
Sounds about right.
Here's your tier. They got to break down the tiers. Here's tier 1. South Florida, Metro Atlanta, Dallas, Fort Worth, Greater Houston, and Southern California. Tier 2, Central Florida, East Texas, South Louisiana, DMV, and North Florida. Tier 3, Alabama, Ohio, New Jersey, Hampton Roads, Virginia, and Mississippi. All right, guys, that's
about right.
That list doesn't, that all checks out. I don't have any beef with that list at all.
You want your kid to be a pro football
I
player.
think we probably left a couple off. They probably left a couple of Midwestern states that I think we probably can add to it. Probably somebody like Michigan, Ohio. You talk about
Ohio was on there.
Ohio, Michigan.
I just think the amount of guys, you'll definitely find some studs in those areas. Ohio, you'll get a lot. I don't know if Michigan has enough coming out, but there's definitely some freak athletes still up there.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's go to break, and when we come back, we'll let Euler do his Euler report. Somebody say they sold 10 roofs today. I don't know where it was at, but I don't know if they would win the world. But
Hog Wild will be open on the 4th of July, serving up our award-winning barbecue. Pick up a slab of slow-smoked ribs and a family pack on the way to your celebration. They come loaded with your choice of meats and sides, complete with buns and our famous Hog Wild sauce. Order online at gohogwild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Did you know the Army National Guard has been around since 1636, way before America was even a country? This Friday, July 3rd, come out to TOJ, the 3rd of July at the Roca Tavern in downtown Roca, sponsored by City Car Wash in Hickman. Retroactive blues, rock, and more is playing live at 8 p.m. with no cover. Cold drinks at the bar, good vibes, and a fun patriotic party. The Army National Guard leads the way. Come hang with them this Friday at TOJ in Roca. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Staying healthy and comfortable starts with the air you breathe. If you're noticing more dust, odors, or allergies, it could be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Pure Air starts with cleaner air ducts, pair with enhanced filtration and purifications options, and the difference is amazing. When the air you breathe is clean and fresh, your home smells fresher, and your family is healthier. Time for cleaner air in your home? Call Bryant for a free estimate. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
Hey, Nebraska sports fans. This summer, professional tennis returns to Lincoln. Watch rising stars of the ATP Tour compete for over $100,000 in prize money for the 2026 Lincoln Challenger from July 12th to the 19th at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center. Witness top tennis pros compete right here in Lincoln and experience tennis close-up like never before. To purchase tickets or to sign up for volunteer opportunities, please visit www.lincolnchallenger.com. Not just a stop, a stage. Lincoln Challenger 2026.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
What if your bank had people who care about the places we call home?
That's what Union Bank does. We encourage this culture of giving back.
I really enjoy working with People City Mission.
The United Way campaign.
Habitat for Humanity, Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Everyone's in to help make that community stronger. To be part of all of this that's going on is pretty remarkable.
At UBT, your money has people with a passion for serving. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Heads up, LES customers, July 31st is almost here. And that's when our Fairfield Street customer lobby is closing for good. The good news, we've still got plenty of ways to support you. Find your best options at les.com.
Bonsall Pool and Spa is turning 75, and you're getting the presents. Right now, we're counting down to our Big Diamond Anniversary Bash on July 11th with massive weekly doorbuster sales. Stop in every Monday for 75% off your favorite premium BioGuard water care products. Plus, every $75 you spend starting today enters you to win a $7,500 premium in-home sauna. Get your pool ready for summer and start winning today at Bonsall Pool and Spa, 33rd and Nebraska Parkway in Lincoln. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves. We would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple of rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate again. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios at 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
You're listening to Bullpen The Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. It is the Bullpen in the Blackshirt as Jacob Bachman out there celebrating with the new family. Had a child to come through, so we'll be waiting to see when he comes back. But until then, it'll be the Bullpen. Myself, Harrison Arns. We got Austin Orman taking over for the next hour. And we got Todd Euler, our guy, for the Euler Report.
All right. Well, hey, it's July 1st, right?
It is.
Officially halfway through the year. We've been busy out there with Window World. We've had some storms. That kind of thing. Make sure you give us a call, get a free estimate. We're going to give you the best bang for your buck. I'm using that because it's the 4th of July, right? Bang for your buck. Love getting out, and I did 3 estimates this morning. Just love meeting the people in this area. It's a lot of fun. So also, at the end of July, we're taking over Columbus, Norfolk, and Sioux City Window World locations. So, going to be Northeast Nebraska.
Heck yeah.
Back home.
Great slice of Nebraska.
Doing some stuff up there with Window World. And so just good. Norfolk got hammered.
Did they?
Monday night. Absolutely hammered with hail.
How big of hail do you know?
Look at my car.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I had to be up at 5 a.m. Tuesday morning in order to get everything done, and then on the road down here to Lincoln. And so I went to bed early. I'm like, I'm going to bed early. I need to couldn't sleep. Fell asleep about 11:30, and about 12:30, I thought my house was coming down.
Holy smokes.
And the sirens started blowing, all that good stuff. And
tornado sirens or
tornado sirens? I think they just blew them just
to be safe.
Yeah.
It's dark out. Let's just be aware.
We had some pretty big hail, quite a bit of damage up there, quite a few broken windows, and a lot of car damage, obviously, and a lot of siding damage. So, that's one thing with Window World. People just think we do windows. We do siding. We do doors. I quoted 2 doors this morning. We do roofing as well. So, and you always know you're going to get our best deal right away. No hassle. And then just the best warranties in the business, right? So, go to windowworldlincoln.com. Set up your free consultation. We want to help you make your house the talk of the town. At least the neighborhood, right? So yeah, it's been good. This weekend, obviously, we're going to be celebrating the 4th of July. For those of you in, Lincoln area, obviously listening, Norfolk is known for the Big Bang Boom event.
Been there for a few times. Right? It's a great time.
So I go typically every year. My house is literally a walk away from the park. And this year's I believe their 40th anniversary. It might be their 50th anniversary of Big Bang Boom. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it was happening since I was born.
I think it's 50 because I'm 51. I think it's been happening for a while. And it wasn't always Big Bang Boom, but Big Bang Boom now that does it. And my brother Troy is on the board of the Big Bang Boom. They're blowing up $100,000 worth of fireworks on Saturday night. They got live entertainment that's free. It's going to be a pretty crazy event up there in Norfolk. And then my entire family's coming home. And when I say my entire, like all my brothers, and on Sunday, we're doing a memorial for my little brother, Tyrone. I believe from like 3 to 6 or something, like, or 5 to 8. I don't know, at Kelly's Country Club there. So this will be the first time my entire family's been back together in one place. So excited to see all of them. I got to pick up my daughter and my granddaughter from the airport tomorrow. They're flying in from Montana. Excited to see my little 1-year-old granddaughter. She's something else. But yeah, and so just halfway through the year, looking back, I had a back surgery last June. Have that feels pretty darn good, but went in for my checkup and now I need my hip replaced.
Oh no.
Believe it or not, I'm like, yeah, it's starting to wear on the old man here. I still train every single day though.
That's good.
I'm still walking.
You start losing that muscle mass really quick when you get older.
I got a lot of muscle, so I don't have to worry about losing it too.
It's when you stop.
I'm not stopping.
It goes away instantly.
So I think today, and I talk about this on my show, The Power Hour, which will not be this Saturday since it's the 4th of July. But yeah, today was like a whole bunch. Trying to see. Yeah, 2,419 days in a row I haven't missed a workout.
Has it gotten to the point where
coming up on 7 years?
Like, is it even? Has it even like ever crossed your mind to not do it at any point? I mean, 2,000 plus days is I feel like that bad habit's just eliminated from existence.
It is. It's literally you will have to kill me, Harrison, for me to miss. And what I consider a workout is breaking a sweat in 20 minutes of, focus time on my fitness. It's not going for a walk in the park.
And if anybody's watching the stream, I don't think they're going to accuse you of cheating. So I think you're good there.
So the last 4 months, I've been working on a new program, and I call it MELT, Metabolic Elevation for Long-Term Training, right? Because I've dealt with so many injuries.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, what do I do that keeps me at the top of my game as best as I possibly can? Being, I've had my knee replaced. I think that was 4 knee surgeries total, shoulder surgery, 3 back surgeries, going to have a hip surgery. What can I do to keep my metabolism? Like, guys, if you come around and just watch me eat in a day, you'd be like, how does this guy not weigh 500 pounds? Right? Like, my metabolism at 51 is probably just as good as it was when I was 20. But that's the way I train and the timing of my eating. So there's a lot in there. But I've been doing this MELT for the last 4 months, and it has changed how I look at training, especially if you're 40 plus, right? I always tell guys, hey, the stuff you did at 25 will kill you at 45.
Mm-hmm.
And I unfortunately was doing those things at 45 that I did at 25. And I think that really put stress on my body and it led to not necessarily, I think my knee was pretty much, that was in trouble no matter what I did.
Right.
But definitely led to the back surgeries and now this hip wearing out. So, I'm doing roughly 140 push-ups a day, 5 days a week. So that's 700 a week. My goal is to get up to 200 a day, but I'm training in a heart rate zone where I can stay explosive. And I'll tell you, like, joints feel amazing except for this hip.
Right. Fair enough.
It's bone on bone. There's not much I can do for it.
But imagine how bad you'd feel if you weren't working out for 2,000 plus days.
Yeah.
Then those injuries really hit you.
So I'm pretty excited. I am really big on doing things myself and proving that it works and then releasing it. So my business partner and I, we're just getting ready to launch that. We run the STB Locker Room online coaching platform. So we're getting ready to launch MELT here, probably August. Like I said, I like running it, showing results, right? We've got several of our VIP clients running the program as well with great reviews from them, and just being, it's more athletic training than it is just weightlifting or in fact, because of my back, I've done almost exclusive body weight exercises, and it's been phenomenal.
Calisthenics are a good way to tune your body up.
And, I had a guy the other night, he's like, hey, let's arm wrestle. And I'm a really bad arm wrestler, in my opinion. And so he beat me, and I'm like, congratulations. And that's cool. I said, let's see who can do push-ups. And, I'll do one, you do one, and we'll see who wins, right? And he's like, oh, no. I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I need to try this at some point. I'm pretty sure if I do one and you do one, I'm pretty sure I could get to 100 before I had to stop.
You would beat me. I'll say that much to you.
And once again, it's all about training, right? Like you can train to that.
We got basketball all day saying, and Euler does have that dog in him, going all the way back to the first one. And we do got a question from Tim in Lincoln as well. I want to get to this before we let you go. Talking about it, with Window World. Thank you. I did not want to get that wrong there. Tim in Lincoln says, Todd, how good are you with insurance adjusters? Because always the insurance is the big one that comes into people's mind when, say, they're fixing the roof or windows.
Yeah, and I think you need somebody like us on your side. Like we want you to get the most out of your insurance claim. And so having trusted people that have dealt with a lot of these insurance companies, lots of times this is what happens is you'll have damage. You'll call your insurance company. They send an adjuster, and the adjuster writes you a check on the spot, and it's for way less than what it should be. So then we go to battle with those insurance companies. It's not fun dealing with them.
But you got some experience, is what it sounds like.
We have a lot of experience.
Which you need with those guys.
Because at the end of the day, they can just cut you a check and say, oh, this is what and we can come in and say, hey, no, we need this, this, and this, right? And get you more bang for your buck as well. So a lot of people don't understand that, but we will deal with insurance companies. They're not a lot of fun, but that's part of our gig. That's what we do. And we're there to help make sure the customer gets every single dollar from that insurance claim. Cause guess what? Your rates are going up no matter what. So we might as well get it all.
Where can they find you? 10 seconds. Real quick.
Yeah. windowworldlincoln.com. Just go there. Give us find our phone number, that kind of say. I used to remember the phone number. I haven't said it in a while. So
nonetheless, we'll get that. We'll put it in the notes.
7313,
as always.
Something like that. So.
Absolutely. Well, appreciate everybody listening. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep this rolling. It is the Bullpen in the Black Shirt. We got Austin Orman, Terrell Farley coming up next. 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Hey, Nebraska sports fans. This summer, professional tennis returns to Lincoln. Watch rising stars of the ATP Tour compete for over $100,000 in prize money for the 2026 Lincoln Challenger from July 12th to the 19th at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center. Witness top tennis pros compete right here in Lincoln and experience tennis close-up like never before. To purchase tickets or to sign up for volunteer opportunities, please visit www.lincolnchallenger.com. Not just a stop, a stage. Lincoln Challenger 2026.
Yesterday, your water heater worked just fine. Today, surprise! When you're out of hot water, just call the plumbers at Bryant. In most cases, you can get same-day water heater replacement. What you won't get is a costly surprise with the bill. At Bryant, the price you're quoted is the price you'll pay. No last-minute extras for piping or ventilation alterations. Need a new water heater? Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your wake and forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies. It'll be breezy and hot. An afternoon high near 96. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, the low around 74. And tomorrow, continued chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly sunny, the high near 93. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Husker fans, the 2026 Nebraska football season is right around the corner, and we need you there to continue to make the Sea of Red at Memorial Stadium the best atmosphere in college football this fall. You can now choose between 2 Husker football mini plans, a 3-game mini plan for only $185 and a 4-game mini plan for $225. Both plans are your best way to guarantee a ticket to the Indiana or Ohio State game. Tickets are only available while supplies last. To purchase your Husker football mini plan today or for more information, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
What if your bank had people who care about the places we call home?
That's what Union Bank does. We encourage this culture of giving back.
I really enjoy working with People City Mission.
The United Way campaign.
Habitat for Humanity, Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Everyone's in to help make that community stronger. To be part of all of this that's going on is pretty remarkable.
At UBT, your money has people with a passion for serving. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
You're listening to Bullpen The Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley. Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakovic. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Welcome back to Bullpen The Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. We're on Monday through Friday from 1 to 3. All right, y'all. Hour number 2, we're going to talk about the new conferences and the new apparel that started today here on July 1st. We're going to start with the schools who's switching up brands starting today. Georgia Tech goes from Adidas to Under Armour. Penn State goes from Nike to Adidas. South Carolina goes from Under Armour to Nike. And Tennessee goes from Nike to Adidas. I always wanted to play for a Jordan brand type of school because I think Jordan has the best gear.
I don't think Jordan has the best gear. I understand the appeal of the brand. I think that obviously there's a lot of clout, a lot of prestige behind it, but to me, it's always been a Nike thing, right? Adidas, I've definitely grown into an appreciation for. It's going to be interesting with Penn State making the switch to Adidas. They didn't get some whole brand new look like Nebraska ended up doing. They just put a little logo right there. And that's all it was. So I mean, I think all those companies do a good enough job. I'm seeing, more teams leave Under Armour, I think, than join Under Armour, which is, just something to monitor for them. I know Nike's heading in a less than positive direction for them. Their sales have been way down. I know there's been a lot of conversation around that. And obviously that ties into what you're saying with the Jordan thing there, Terrell.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Adidas give people pretty good money to go get guys, and I think that helps Penn State out. That was a no-brainer for Penn State. Now, when you talk about Georgia Tech going from Adidas to Under Armour, I'm just not an Under Armour fan, man. I mean, I remember when Under Armour first came out. A lot of kids had the Armour warm the long sleeve shirts. I thought they was just good for gear, not shoes. But
I can't wear Under Armour shoes. They're too skinny for my feet.
I wouldn't wear them anyway. I think they're the ugliest shoes ever.
Now, I want to like them because I'm a Steph Curry guy, and I know he's not with them or is contemplating not being with them anymore. But there's a part of me that really wanted to, see if I couldn't fit into a pair of, Currys, but just too skinny for my feet, though even the wide ones didn't necessarily work. But Under Armour's not that bad. Now, if they're the ones that signed off on the checkerboard flag Maryland helmets, okay, then yeah, that's a problem. But other than that, I mean, it's hard for me to say that any of these companies do a bad job across the board.
Well, it's just not. I mean, Adidas had great gloves. They had great shoes. It was our first year with Adidas, so we had a lot. They had a lot to learn, and we had a lot to learn. I didn't do I was a low top, a low. How you say it?
Yeah, low top.
Low top. I didn't have the mid tops or the high tops. I was a low top type of guy. I got spattered up. I like more lightness than anything, so I can run. I think the lighter you are, the better you are on the football field. That goes from small shoulder pads to small knee pads, and
you like aerodynamics. Pads. Be streamlined.
Yeah. Then you try to have on the tightest pants you could put on, like a size 28.
Okay.
But that was too tight. But
so what did you wear walking around then? If you wore 28 on the football field,
I wore 32.
Okay. So
32, 30, 32, 34.
Tight enough that you feel it, but not enough to cut off circulation.
Well, it did cut off circulation. 28 did. Because we only had so many of 28s that we usually used to fight over the pants. Hey, I need those pants. No, you're not even playing. So, you really try to get the tightest you can get. Speed-wise for me, I don't know what looks for the other guys. All right, Brandon Sorsby wrote a letter. He has released a statement. I'm going to read this statement. It's going to be not a long one, but it's going to be all right. He says, there has been a lot of news about me out there, and I want to share this sentiment, this statement to make sure things are clear. I accept 100% responsibility for my actions. I did not have control of my gambling problem, and it took getting caught for me to realize that. But it was truly the best thing that could ever happen to me. Because of this, I've been able to get the help I need and fully focus on my recovery. The news about the supplemental draft changes nothing about my recovery journey. I will continue to take it one day at a time, focus on making myself better through the process, and making sure to share what I have learned and will continue to learn with others going forward. I'm fully committed to being the best version of myself that I can be while getting ready for the 27 draft. God makes no mistake, and I look forward to seeing the good that is to come from this.
What do you make of that?
He's honest. I think he's honest with this. I think for him to get caught was the best thing for him. You don't want to live a life of lies. I think once he come clear, it makes him it puts him in a better position. Now you focus on getting that treatment that you needed, because I told Bach and Kenny that treatment is not a 30-day thing. A lot of people think you can go to treatment and solve it just sitting there for 30 days. Me, myself, and I went to treatment before. I went for 45 days, and it didn't help me because I was still young. I didn't understand the consequences of my actions because I was a 20-year-old, 21-year-old college kid. I think if I would have stayed a long period of time, probably 6 months, it probably would have helped me better in the thing. But 30 days is not a time to heal, especially if you've been doing something more than a year or two and 4 or 5 years. It makes it more harder for you to stop.
Well, it's not going to help, especially if the problem is as bad as he thinks it is,
Yeah.
or we're being led to believe that it is. Now, where it could help is if the defense that he and his legal team, and I say it in that order because it's not these people putting words in Brendan Sorsby's mouth, right? They're formulating the argument essentially that he wants to make, right? Lawyers will direct you down a path, but it's never, you have to do this. You're still a person with agency that makes the decisions. And so Brendan Sorsby signed off on and okayed, or I presume at least he would have had to have okayed everything the lawyers were saying. Hey, this is our best path. This is our best argument to try to get you reinstated. Go down this road. We'll take it with you. And that plays into this here too, because he says he accepts 100% responsibility for his actions, but he wasn't exactly quick to jump to accepting the punishment. That's what that means, right? If you accept the responsibility, that's one thing, but part of responsibility is handling the aftermath, right? You can't act like a little toddler, make a mess, and then leave it for someone else to clean up, right? Every so often, sure, maybe mom and dad will pick up after you, or someone will help you clean up. But there comes a point in life where, hey, I made this mess. I got to clean it up, right? That's my laundry on the floor, that I put there, not anyone else's. Those are my dishes that are piling up in the sink, not anyone else's. Is it fun to do dishes? Is it fun to do laundry? Is it fun to have to sit out a year of college football and probably have your career ended before you go to the draft? No, there's no shot that it's fun. But accepting responsibility is just the same as admitting that you did it, unless you actually add the punishment on top of it, right? Otherwise, it's just, okay, yeah, I did it. I got caught. Responsibility, part of that is actually, saying, hey, I did this and I'm willing to pay the price, whatever it takes to get back to playing football again.
You're right. Now, the NFLPA and Brendan Sorsby, this is the kind of, I don't know if this is a money thing right here, but it says the NFLPA and Brendan Sorsby have agreed on a settlement that resolves any claim pertaining to the league's decision not to hold a supplemental draft. The settlement makes Sorsby eligible for the 27 draft and rids any discipline from any prior conduct. So in words, they're not paying them. They just, I don't know. I'm still kind of.
That's an interesting one because it didn't make sense to me when it was first announced that Brendan Sorsby was going to sue the NFL for not holding a supplemental draft through the NFLPA or alongside the NFLPA, where he's not a member yet, right? He's not in the NFL.
Yeah.
He hasn't joined the union. A couple smart people that I follow online are saying, well, labor law says that even if you're not a member of the union, if you're a prospective member, you can still, join in a suit with them or have them argue on your behalf, because the odds are sorry, that's bad phrasing. It's more likely than not that Brendan Sorsby will get an NFL shot, be worthy of a draft pick in some way. There was legitimate NFL interest in him. I think teams were, looking into him. And so because of that, I think that he becomes a prospective, member of the union. And so he can use that standing that he has to sue the NFL in those grounds and with that help. But for him in the NFLPA to have to come to an understanding about that to me, it would have been more with the NFL, because it was the NFL's decision not to hold a supplemental draft. They weren't planning on doing it anyways. That's a league decision, not a players association decision. That's at least my understanding of it. And text line, let me know if I'm wrong. But I wonder what kind of settlement that is, or what would be reached, or if that's just saying, hey, dude, pump your brakes. You're not going to come in here and, be the bull in the china shop and upset everything. It's about the shield now. Your focus is on the NFL and joining the PA if or when you eventually get drafted. So now's the time to put your head down, work even harder, and give yourself the best chance to be a higher draft pick instead of trying to, wreck shop and do that for the rest of us as well.
Yeah, you're right. So hopefully he can get everything done that he needs to do and just get his life together. Like I said, he has a whole year to do this. I don't know if he's going to stay at Texas Tech or do in-house treatment, but the best thing for him to do is just try to stay busy and do the right things. All right, the new United Conference has opened up. It was the old, was it the WAC? The Western, what's the WAC?
Yeah, the WAC,
The
Western
WAC.
Athletic Conference.
It's the WAC, the old WAC. Has 16, the WAC rebranded as the United Athletic Conference, sponsoring 16 sports and championships with 9 full members institutions, including Aberdeen Christie, Christian University, the University of Little Rock, Austin P State, the University of Central Arkansas, Eastern Kentucky University, the University of North Alabama. What is this? Tarleton State University, University of Texas at Arlington, and the University of West Georgia in Carrollton, with the University of West Florida as an affiliated member in football. Just so many conferences. Like, just let's make 3 big conferences and just call it a day.
Is this conference moving the needle? How long until this conference produces a college football playoff contender? Answer, probably infinite.
Never.
Probably not going to happen, right?
Never. When the devil drinks ice water with you.
I like that. That's a new one.
Yeah.
That's a new one. I like that. Good for them. I think that's really a survival mechanism for a lot of those teams. The WAC is, pretty clearly behind the Mountain West in a lot of ways. Even the new Mountain West that got really picked apart by the Pac-12, which is such a fascinating conference to me on a bunch of levels. The ASUN, not a conference you think about in football a whole lot. That's where this merger first came from, though, was, hey, we got to do something for football. And so they did that. And then we'll see if it ends up happening into, obviously the all sports conference, 16 of them, I think you said, across those universities. Not a bunch of super heavy hitters here, but maybe now that they think they have some stability and some solid footing and they know what the travel plans are going to be, maybe it's that stability that can provide a launching point for some of these schools. Do they become national powers consistently? Probably not, but take your chances with it.
Well, let's talk about the new Pac-12. Now, they open up Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, Gonzaga without a football team, Oregon State, San Diego State, Utah State, Washington State, and I'm missing somebody. Who's the Cougar? Is that
Texas State?
Texas State. Okay, I never knew they had them. They was in the Pac-12. Do you see a playoff contender ever in the Pac-12 again?
Never say never, right? I mean, if that Cincinnati team can make it, it's not going to be a one-off, right? It's going to be a team that's spent years and years and years, piling up good records on the West Coast, and then people will say, "Oh, look at them! I mean, they're going 11-1. They're going 12-0 every year. Strength of schedule this, strength of schedule that, but they keep winning their games. Let's at least give them a shot." So never say never. We'll see if in the expanded college football playoff, if the Pac-12 ends up being the 5th team that gets an auto bid, because don't forget, we used to have a Power 5. Then the Pac-12 really took a back seat and only had those 2 members in Oregon State and Washington State. And so we started calling it the Power 4 because the Pac-12 was, for all intents and purposes, defunct, not really doing anything. Oregon State and Washington State were essentially barnstorming the entire West Coast, and then, obviously across the rest of the country as well. And so I think the name that jumps out first and foremost is Boise State in football, given that they've, made the college football playoff and they've made some headway already in that conversation with some pretty legendary college football moments, including, stunning Oklahoma in a Fiesta Bowl on a trick play and 2-point conversion, and Ian Johnson and Kellen Moore and all that down the line. So, I think Boise, with its reputation, has a chance. We'll see how aggressively they choose to schedule or how aggressively they're allowed to schedule, whether that's by the league or by other teams saying, no, we don't want to throw you a bone. We don't want to risk a chance at a loss to you. We don't want to do a home and home. And so maybe Boise State is up the creek without a paddle there. Colorado State, not threatening. Fresno State has had some fun teams before, but nothing crazy. San Diego State has been sneaky solid, for 10, 15 years now, maybe not all consecutively, with a little bit of history there. But no, I think it's going to be an uphill climb for the Pac-12 without, being reawarded that 5th automatic bid to get into the playoff. But here's the thing. If you're telling them that they're an autonomy conference, then they should have a spot, and they should have that auto berth into the college football playoff, whether it's the 14 team or the 24 team.
Now, what about is it North Dakota State or North Dakota?
North Dakota State.
Where they're going into a new conference starting today, too.
To the
also.
Mountain West.
The Mountain
football
West.
only. Mm-hmm.
Football only. And also Sacramento State is going to the MAC. So,
yeah, that one, bizarre. That one I really don't understand. That Mountain West, so the Mountain West loses Boise, Colorado, Fresno, San Diego, and Utah State universities there. They get UTEP back, North Dakota State for only football. Same with Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois leaves the MAC for the Mountain West, and then the Mountain West also picks up Cal Davis as a non-football member, thinking that they're the Gonzaga maybe of the Mountain West, which is just kind of funny to me. I don't understand the Northern Illinois move at all. They haven't exactly dominated the MAC. It's not like they're looking for a new challenge. But a fine program, knocked off some big boys in the past. But why would you sign yourself up for that travel budget when everything you've had is right there? You've had your run of success to some degree. I don't understand that one at all. And then for the MAC to have to pivot all the way to Sacramento State, that's a heck of a flyer to take for a program that hasn't really been that great.
Could have went to the Pac-12 and just been the bottom feeder of that league. So,
right.
That's what I'm thinking about. Why go leave? You're talking about Sacramento, California, all the way to a Midwest type of.
All the way to Ypsilanti.
Yeah.
To Buffalo, Toledo.
Yeah. All right, let's go to break. And when we come back, we're going to talk some basketball noise, man. LeBron, I don't know where you want to go. In the new look Lakers. I don't know if it's showtime, but we'll talk about it next. 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey, Nebraska sports fans. This summer, professional tennis returns to Lincoln. Watch rising stars of the ATP Tour compete for over $100,000 in prize money for the 2026 Lincoln Challenger from July 12th to the 19th at the Sid and Hazel Dillon Tennis Center. Witness top tennis pros compete right here in Lincoln and experience tennis close-up like never before. To purchase tickets or to sign up for volunteer opportunities, please visit www.lincolnchallenger.com. Not just a stop, a stage. Lincoln Challenger 2026.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy, so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $198 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008623, $198 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 14,000 to signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7/6/26.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, take the worm, put it on the hook. Now bring your pole back and throw it forward. And just let the fish come to you.
It's a big one, Dad.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Koppel is proud to be the highest rated GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln areas based on Google reviews. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on new Silverado and Sierra 1500 models. But hurry, the 0% financing offer won't last long. Visit us in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
Lights out? Let LES know where to go. With Powerline, your phone number is matched to your service address, so outages can be restored faster. Keep your information up to date at les.com/powerline.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
You're listening to Bullpen The Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bullpen The Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. We're talking a little NBA right here now. And Austin, my question is for you.
No, the Hawks won't win the finals next year.
No, I'm not talking about the Hawks. Is it better for LeBron James to try to win his last title in the East or in the West? I think he has a better chance going to a team in the East because the West Coast is so stacked with teams that we've seen we've seen San Antonio beat OKC. We've seen Minnesota beat Denver. So, there's no clear number one.
Who has the best player in the world, by the way?
Yeah.
Denver.
Now they do. But LeBron is still the best player in the world, too. He retires. But what'd you think? Eastern Conference or Western Conference?
I think you're spot on in that the road to the finals is probably tougher in the West. But the flip side of that is, do you want to make it through a lighter Eastern Conference just to get to the finals and run into that? Would you rather get the tougher games out of the way? And I think probably the simpler path to the finals for LeBron is in the East. Do I think that that's where he ultimately lands? Probably not. My guess is he still sticks in the Western Conference, but crazier things have happened. I mean, you look at the top of that Western Conference. Detroit won 60 games last year. They have plenty of issues to figure out. Boston ends up the 2. Okay, you trust they have a little bit more staying power, but do they? How fragile are they? How does the Jaylen Brown saga play into that team chemistry? Their big move right now is they just picked up Mike Conley, which is interesting. I think they added someone in the front court that was Mitchell Robinson is who that was, which was an intriguing move for them. And then you go down the list. Knicks just won the title. Good for them. Are you scared of the Knicks? Maybe you should be, but they still don't strike that fear into me, even as the reigning champions. Cleveland has its own issues. Toronto has some stuff to figure out. Even Miami having just traded for Giannis, you're gonna have to fill out the rest of that roster. Indiana, are you sure they're the same team with Tyrese Halliburton coming back for next year? There's a lot of questions in the East, and not that there aren't questions in the West, but I trust the talent in the West a little bit more, the coaches in the West a little bit more. So I think just like it was for his entire. What would it be 13 years before the 8 in Los Angeles? The road to the finals is probably simpler in the East.
Yeah, simpler in the East, much harder in the West. It depends what team he goes for. We know he's not going to go to OKC. We know that's out of there.
Probably out of there.
Denver, I don't see him staying in Denver. I don't think he's a Denver guy.
I don't think it's what Denver needs necessarily, but can you imagine if they have LeBron and Jokic playing together? I mean, the amount of just basketball supercomputer processing power on the floor at one point would be fascinating.
How better is Jokic better than the kid from the Lakers now? What's his name at the Lakers?
Luka.
How do you compare those two?
You really don't, because they play different positions. I mean, one of them's won a championship, one hasn't. I think they're both pretty consensus top 5 players in the world in some order. Jokic, obviously a little bit taller, more post-oriented, can shoot from 3, had a bit of a shooting slump last year that tanked his numbers pretty bad. But both guys are going to dominate the ball, but do it in different ways, right? Jokic isn't going to run a lot of traditional pick and roll because he's not a guard, not a small guy, but he's going to be the hub of the offense, right? Denver's done some motion stuff, some spread the floor stuff where Jokic can initiate, he can handle a little bit, but really it's, hey, give Jokic the ball, let him survey the court and make reads. Whereas with Luka Doncic, it's become not exactly like, I think JJ Redick's actually done a pretty decent job of this when Luka's been on the court. It hasn't gone full, Daryl Morey ball like it was with the Rockets, with James Harden, with Russell Westbrook, with Chris Paul, et cetera, et cetera. But the formula is kind of the same. You're going to run a high pick and roll. You're going to surround him with 3-and-D wings. I think that helps both guys out quite a bit. But I think Jamal Murray and Jokic, that works really well because Murray can be a ball-dominant scoring guard. I think Luka does need a sidekick, but there's been a reason that the Lakers have been so focused on signing a center for Luka Doncic, right? He needs that elite pick-and-roll partner on offense that can be a vertical threat, but also defend the rim, because Luka is maybe not the turnstile some people will make him out to be, but he's certainly not an elite defender. And so they're not the same player, even though their names end with the same last 2 letters, and they're both from Europe and all that. But I think the way their brain works, the way they see the game, they're both, passing savants in a lot of ways. Both guys can take over a game at any moment with their scoring ability, with their passing ability, with some defensive questions. There's a reason I think that they're both, going to be challenging for all NBA for at least the next 5 years for Jokic and longer for Doncic.
Now, not Kwame, but what's his name that from the Clippers?
What is his name, Terrell? See if you can get there.
Kawhi Leonard.
There you go.
He's going back to Toronto. I mean, kind of disappointing career when you talk about what he did at L.A.
It sure wasn't everything the Clippers wanted it to be. How much of that was Kawhi? How much of that was Paul George? How much of that was the lead guard position that they never really got sorted out consistently? How much of it was trading away Zubac and not having, the full front line? Clips have not really been bad. They just haven't set the world on fire, maybe like you would have thought. And so I think it was worth the gamble for the Clippers to bring him home. He had signaled that he wanted to be there, gave up obviously, quite a bit to get him and sign him, more in the trade for Paul George and for Kawhi in free agency, I believe it was. It was worth a shot. Kawhi actually did play a fair amount while he was out there in Los Angeles, more than people I think want to give him credit for, but they didn't win a title. That's what Steve Ballmer wanted to do. But I love the way the Clippers were able to pivot, and I think get probably the better end of that deal, right? Kawhi is still, elite. He's second team All NBA last season, still, probably, top 20 defender in the NBA, and can certainly crank it up when the situation calls for it. But for the Clippers in kind of a pivot point for what they want to do from an organizational standpoint, I think they did the right thing by shipping Kawhi Leonard out. Sounds like he's interested in signing an extension with Toronto, who had to give up a lot to get him. And so he fits exactly what Toronto wants to do with the size profile, the length, the athleticism, and skill set. But that was a lot they had to give up to get him. And maybe it makes him better in the short term, but there is still a lot of overlap on that roster. So I'm curious to see where Toronto takes the rest of the offseason.
Well, I'm more curious to see where Jaylen Brown goes than anybody goes. I think if you put LeBron on a Lakers team, not on a Lakers team, but on a Celtics team, does that help the Celtics? Or I don't know. I like Jaylen Brown. I wish he could stay. I wish they could amend this relationship because he's a great scorer, probably a okay defensive player, but losing him is going to set the Celtics back probably 5 years, I think.
Maybe, but it also gives them potentially flexibility. I mean, they haven't done the deal yet, right? I don't think there's a big need to break those two up necessarily, unless the Celtics know something that's not being reported about the state of that relationship. Because I think that you see the proof of concept that that duo won a ring together. Boston was going to be in the hunt again this year with their style of play with the both of them. You know, get a cheap center, right? Mitchell Robinson didn't come cheap, but he's not getting the extension that, say, Walker Kessler did, or the contract that he did in free agency going from Utah to Los Angeles. I don't think in a basketball sense there was any need to break it up necessarily. I mean, Jaylen Brown was Boston's version of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, not at the same level necessarily, but Tatum is probably a significantly better, more rounded player than Jalen Williams is for the Thunder, to use that comparison. And so I think if you're Boston, you take your chances with that matchup. You know, OKC's size, defense, and rebounding versus your 3-point shooting and positional versatility. And so I don't think they need to break up that core necessarily, unless the relationship is so fractured that, hey, Jalen just wants his own team. But what does that look like? I think Jaylen Brown is more thoughtful, and having been in a winning organization like Boston, I don't think he's going to go somewhere just to get his, you know, but I'd be curious to know how much, I don't know if sacrifice is the right word, but how amenable he would be to, you know, being the best player, the highest paid player on the team, but there also being, you know, another star next to him, almost like the situation he has in Boston right now.
Yeah, because he paved the way for Boston all season until, what's that kid name now? What's his name? Who's the other star at Boston?
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Yeah, I'm confused today. But, yeah.
Today.
Jason Tatum ran out of gas, and not ran out of gas, but he
was working back from an Achilles
injury.
He
wasn't healthy enough.
Yeah.
You know, I think when he set that last game out, that probably hurt them more than anything. If I was him, I probably would have played that game. But at the same time, now you have a guy. I don't know how Boston's going to look. This is a Bach kind of question right here.
How's Boston going to look?
Yeah.
Different, certainly. I don't hate the Conley addition for them, but he's got to fill a specific role up there. Is Peyton Pritchard a long-term starter? Probably not, but maybe can be a spot guy. I like Derek White. He's been in trade rumors. Maybe Boston needs to cash in at this point. You don't want to lose, you know, your version of Caruso necessarily, but maybe the time to strike on a trade for Derek White is now. Open up even more flexibility. I like the Mitchell Robinson addition for a team that really struggled in the front court last year. I mean, Neemias Queta and Luka Garza being a starting front court, not, you know, lighting the world on fire by any means. And Queta ended up being just fine. But I think Boston's going to continue to chuck a bunch of threes and try to play the math game out that way. But I do like the Mitchell Robinson addition to try to give them another changeup, right? If the shots aren't falling, then, hey, you have an elite offensive rebounder that helped ice the finals with rebounding. They needed help in the front court. They got it. Won't be exactly the same, but I still see the vision.
All right, let's go to break. And when we come back, it'll be the last segment of the day before I give way to Austin Orman and Jay Foreman, who is in the studio with me right now. Austin, up next. 7 more days till college football 27 comes out. We'll talk a little bit Nebraska football next and on our way out the door. 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Hey, Jake, you know what I love almost as much as the Big Red?
Big scores on the field?
Good guess, but nope.
Big spikes on the court?
Love those too, but I'm thinking food. Like those big, budget-friendly portions you find at Buzzard Billy's.
Now you're talking. I love Buzzard Billy's. I love the shrimp po' boys and the blackened chicken.
You almost always find me enjoying gumbo.
Big plays, big scores, big wins, Big Red. Yep, love them all, especially
those big portions that are budget-friendly. Only at Buzzard Billy's, A-Market.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy, so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, lease a 2026 Ford F-150 for $198 per month for 36 months. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008623, $198 per month lease for 36 months with approved credit, 7,500 miles per year, 14,000 to its signing. No security deposit required. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 7/6/26.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Greens Furnace and Plumbing has been servicing the southeast Nebraska area since 1921, specializing in HVAC systems, bathroom remodels, duct cleaning, backflow testing, and so much more. With a network of trained technicians ready to assist you, Greens Furnace and Plumbing is your source for dedicated commercial HVAC services for your business, building, or even your home so it can run without unwanted interruption. Learn more by visiting their website at callgreens.com or give them a call at 402-467-4444 today.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, take the worm, put it on the hook. Now bring your pole back and throw it forward. And just let the fish come to you.
I got a bite! It's a big one, Dad!
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Hey everyone, it's Brie Marie. Join me and James Rowland every Sunday night at 7 p.m. from April through August for the Finish Line. We'll do laps around the headlines in dirt track racing, let the rubber meet the road for NASCAR news, and talk with special guests, including your favorite local drivers and racing personalities. That's the Finish Line, Sunday at 7 p.m. all summer long on 93.7 The Ticket.
Ever look at your house and think, ouch, it's stuck in the past? Or realize that your kitchen needs a new everything? Like thousands of homeowners, you can simply call SprayNet Lincoln. Their patented spray system and paint delivers a flawless factory finish. No mess, done in a day, and cost-effective. It looks just like new, including your vinyl. And it's all backed by their 15-year no-peel warranty. SprayNet Lincoln, custom chemistry and smarter painting. Google SprayNet Lincoln or call them now at 402-383-3336 or email ching@spray-net.com. MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Building a new home can be a challenge, a lot of big choices. With our Remington homes, we have designed 15 different floor plans that appeal to a wide range of people.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier.
People really enjoy being able to go to our website, which is remingtonlincoln.com, pick a plan, pick a price point, go through and build it yourself. You have a lot of options, whether you want granite, painted trim, wood floors, more stone, all options with our Remington homes. People do not want to be married to their house payment. You're able to get what you really want in a home for a great price with very limited stress. And that's what Remington homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see partly sunny skies. It'll be breezy and hot. An afternoon high near 96. Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, the low around 74. And tomorrow, continued chance of showers and storms, otherwise partly sunny, the high near 93. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Koppel is proud to be the highest rated GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln areas based on Google reviews. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on new Silverado and Sierra 1500 models. But hurry, the 0% financing offer won't last long. Visit us in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
You're listening to Bullpen The Blackshirt on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bullpen The Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. We're on Monday through Friday from 1 to 3. All right, Tim in Lincoln says, I double dog dare you, Blackshirt, to post a pic in a size 28. Nah, I'm cool. What are you going to bet me? Give me $1,000.
$1,000 for one picture?
Yeah.
No.
Wear a pair of Speedos. I wear a pair of Speedos
10.
for $1,000.
I wouldn't give you 10.
Why? Why, Austin?
Because
Why?
$1,000 to fit in one slightly small pair of pants for one picture.
Well, here's the thing. It's probably going to take me an hour to get in those jeans now because there's no way. I weigh like a 36 now, 36, 32.
All right. Well, minimum wage is $15 an hour. So you might get 15 if it takes you an hour. Maybe.
Oh, man. That don't sound right. All right, Austin, let's talk a little Husker sports right quick. We all know what's the deal with Makai Nelson and the stuff that's up in the air. Now, what does this do to the running back room right here? I always thought we should have went into the portal and got a running back. They also talking about Jamal Rule stepping up. I don't know if he's ready for that yet. Offensive line is better. I don't know what our situation at running back is going to be this year. I don't know if this is you got a lot of rookie guys, first of all, up there. This is probably going to be I'm not going to say the weakest running back rooms we've seen in a couple of years, but it's going to be one of the strangest rooms that I've seen in a long time.
I go back and forth on this because it is certainly a room that is short on experience and short on production. There is no arguing that.
Yeah.
But by that same token, this is where it's going to be paramount for Matt Rule, EJ Barthel, et cetera, to put their money where their mouth is, and say, we're going to develop a running back. We didn't need to go out and spend, $1 million and a quarter to go get a guy because we like to, figure out who we like that fits our scheme and not have to spread that money around to that position. It's been on record. A couple different people have written that Nebraska's positional evaluation system in terms of the money valuation, I should say, is very similar to the NFL, where, okay, running backs are rehabilitating a little bit of their value league wide, but it's still a position that you just see so much churn through. And so I think Nebraska says, yeah, we can get good enough production from any of these guys. We don't need a superstar, even after seeing what a guy like Emmett Johnson could do for them. And so I also think that along those same lines, just because a guy hasn't done it yet doesn't mean a guy can't do it. And you feel better about the transfer portal edition because it probably would have been a notable name with some experience behind it. But for what price? At what cost, to how much energy and time you have to put into teaching a new scheme and a new system to a guy. And so, yeah, I think I like you, would have been more comfortable with Nebraska football taking a running back out of the transfer portal. But, if you're the coaching staff, you recruited these guys for a reason, and that reason was to get them ready to play. Well, Guess what? Maybe not how you drew it up, but here's your opportunity. Let's see how well your recruiting and development are actually working. And if you can get these guys ready to go, even though you might likely be down, one of the guys you thought was in competition for that spot.
Now, on offensive wise, this throws a wrench into probably some of your play calling. I don't know if this is a fast-paced offense when we talk about what Dana Holgerson wants to do, or is it going to be a run type first type of offense? Now losing that running back, you don't really fall off when you go from him to
Mosey.
I think they're probably one neck and neck in the race. One's probably a little bit faster, but in terms of offensive wise, does this make you put more pressure on your quarterback now more than anything, because he's probably going to be your leading rusher for the year if you don't watch it?
Which we've seen before.
Yeah.
It's one thing when you're running the option, your quarterback's doing a lot of keeping. It's another when it's Heinrich Harburg who's running for his life, or you don't have a consistent running back, or, it's Adrian Martinez for a year or two in there. It's different even than, Taylor Martinez, who was really good, but I don't think led Nebraska in rushing. It's not to say that you can't have a good offense with the quarterback as your leading rusher. You just need Superman then at that position, right? You need Lamar Jackson. And I don't think Nebraska has that. If Calandria is the second leading rusher on the team with, call it 500 yards, I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. You can tell me, he's using his legs, he's getting outside the pocket, he's getting more yards, than Nebraska would have had. It would have been a sack last year. He picked up, 5 yards on a scramble here before he went down. Or you could tell me that, maybe this offensive line didn't gel. Maybe it had an injury. Maybe the running backs really weren't ready, and Nebraska needed to save Anthony Calandria, so they just completely eschewed running the ball. I still think it's ideal for Nebraska to have its lead running back be, I'll say 800 plus, probably in the Dana Holgerson offense like we've seen so far. If you can get 1,000, okay, great, go get it. But if you have a guy at 800, a guy at 600, a guy at 400,
I can live with that.
Depending on the number of carries, obviously, and yards per carry to me is more important than, just total yards. But if you have the roles established, if you can run it when you need to and run it when you want to, I think that goes a long way.
Well, here's my problem. You have this monster offensive line. Now you have to get their Jeep Wade's going to have the guys ready, I think. But when you look at their running back position, I don't know who's experienced enough, who has the vision, the vision of the cut, who can move into the, just cutting off a block, just getting off a block, seeing the hole close down, trying to squeeze through it. I don't think we got backs who's experienced enough like that. Quentin Ives, I thought he would probably step up by now and take this.
So did the coaching staff.
Yeah,
they've been high on him every offseason.
Yeah, we've been looking at this for 2 years now with Quentin Ives. Hopefully he can, get his head right and just go take it during fall ball and be that number one guy. Good size, most.
Well, that'd be the Divine Zigbo story, essentially.
Yeah, you're right. Because when you look at a guy like Mose, he moved from
wide receiver to running back, wide receiver to running back.
Yeah, so, I just don't know. That's going to be one of the first things we look at at fall ball when it comes around to Nebraska is who's going to be able to take control of the running back spot.
Yeah, 5284 says, this might be the weakest running back room we've had in my lifetime, even though I'm just 30, but we'll have one of the best offensive lines we've had in a while. I think Jeep has the nasties up front ready to roll. Can Connor Booth or Quentin Ives take a step in the right direction behind this offensive line? Like I said, Terrell, maybe I'm, too much in the modern view of things, but I differ a little bit maybe in college, where I don't think you necessarily need a superstar running back to have an effective run game, but I think a superstar running back can do more for you in college maybe than the NFL. And I'm happy to be wrong on that or go back and forth on it, but I think it'd be nice if Nebraska had that feature back. The guy that, even if you get what Emmett Johnson gave you last year, which was really good, that was really good. Was it one of the best seasons in Nebraska history? No. One of the better seasons of the 2000s? Yes. If you even get, that from someone, or even if you combine, two people's efforts into that, I think that goes a long way. And I don't want to write anyone off at the running back position. It just seems like that should be a position where if you're fast enough, have good enough vision, strong enough to, make the first guy miss in the backfield, potentially, you should be able to succeed. And if you can't find 2 or 3 of those guys to where you don't notice a drop off, I don't know why it's been so hard for Nebraska to have 2 or 3 guys ready to go.
Yeah, because I like Jamal Rule. I think he, that 5 for 5 is going to do him good because he gets a chance to play this year. But I also know that he's not a Mon Green when we talk about super freshmen coming in who really can take over after somebody, with a little trouble, like Lawrence Phillips' story, and then Lamont Green comes in and still rushes for 1,000. I don't know about Jamal Rule. The verdict's still out. He had a great spring, but hey, spring ball is spring ball when you practice against yourself.
Well, did he have a good spring or did he have a good run?
A good run.
That's what I'd want to know. That's what I'd want to know.
That one run, probably just people over-exaggerate that run.
Man, it was a good run. It was nice. 75 yards for a touchdown. Good job, young man.
But we still know the Nebraska defensive, miss a lot of tackles, can't get off blocks. We know that. So, different story. We'll listen to them stories all time in the year, in this upcoming season coming up. All right, that's enough of Bullpen The Blackshirt for today. Jay Foreman and Austin Orman is up next here with Old School 93.7. The Ticket. We're out.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sauterheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Building a new home can be a challenge, a lot of big choices. With our Remington homes, we have designed 15 different floor plans